What's up, y'all? And welcome to another episode of McMarriage. Today we're going to be talking about intimacy. This one right here is called Get Your Freak On. Hey, look, if you got kids, put them to bed right now. They don't get to see none of this right here, all right?
Look, guys, approach is everything when you want to talk about intimacy.
Makes sense.
Yes. You have to be able to wine us, dine us, treat us right all day long in order for everything to go smoothly that night for intimacy. Like, Justin cannot approach me with onion breath, unshowered, any type of attitude or comments being made. Like, everything has to line up for your approach.
Hey, she's right about that, man. She's so picky. I mean, if I have a cheeseburger or some tacos or something I just ate, and then we come back to the house and it's time for, you gotta go brush your teeth. You ain't kissing you with that onion breath. I'm like, what happened to just the on the spot, impromptu? Nobody wants to walk in the house and have to go brush your teeth and do all that. But you know what? I've come to the point where I understand that. So I know if I did have some garlic or some onions or things like that, I do have to come in the house. I do gotta brush my teeth, get some Listerine before I can even get anywhere near kissing her or anything like that, because it was at a point in time where in our earlier stages, I'm going in for a kiss and I'm getting a stiff arm, like boom. I thought I was playing Madden or something. And it's when you get that stiff arm, you kind of get like offended, like then it turns into an argument. And after the argument, at that point, she's not in the mood anymore.
Nope.
I'm mad. I got an attitude, and it's just messed up.
So we finally got to the point where his approach was to be correct. So he knows after 12 years of being together that his approach, or he'll even ask me like, are we good? My thing for me turn on is cologne, just smelling fresh. Smells are everything. I don't know if it's for all women, but definitely for me, a smell and your approach is everything for me to be in the right mindset and attitude to move forward.
I smell right now.
Smell good.
I'm on my breath.
No, you're doing
But yeah, it starts off just from waking up, guys. I mean, like she said, I can't wake up with an attitude. I can't wake up doing different things that's not gonna put her in the mood for later. In my mind, I already know if it's that night, I'm gonna take the steps. I'm gonna make sure throughout the day I can't piss her off. I need to make sure the room is clean. I need to make sure everything is just gonna be right, because I'm already doing like a prelude of the night, setting up my morning, the afternoon, and then for that night. Because if it was up to me, some of y'all other fellas, it'll be every day. But you gotta just take it for what it is. And sometimes, we get tired. We think different things come about our day, but you gotta start with that approach. If that approach ain't right, you ain't getting none. N-O-N-E.
Okay. Next, we're gonna talk about the scheduling.
Okay.
Once you're married, things are not the same from when you're dating, and you shouldn't be doing it before marriage.
Right.
First, but it just changes. The dynamics of relationships change once you're married, and intimacy it becomes a task. There are obstacles that you have to get past when it's time to be intimate. So yeah, children can get in the way, jobs, businesses, they can get in the way. So Justin and I make a point to kind of track where we are out of the week with being intimate. And intimate doesn't just have to be a physical. Intimate can be quality time and just spending, time over the phone or whatever, because Justin and I have very, very busy schedules. So scheduling is everything.
Yes, I work night shift. I work almost 7 days a week, some weeks. And so our time clocks are different. When I'm coming home, she's just starting her day.
Yeah.
So she's doing her different things and I'm going to sleep. And when I'm waking up, she might not be there, or she might be out running errands, or at that point her day has already started and she's busy. So we really have to be strategic in making sure that we make enough time together for each other when it comes down to intimacy. I can say, honestly speaking, I'm more so a night person. I like nightcaps and things like that, but I'm not always there at night due to my schedule, me working graveyard and my different various hours. And I can say that India sometimes is more so a morning person, but as we said, I gotta make sure I brush my teeth because I can't even breath. And so it just becomes a challenge. And like she said, then we have the kids, then we have our businesses, we have the kids with sports. We really have to find the time. But it's very, very important because if you don't find the time,
it's important to make sure you have that intimate relationship with your spouse. Like,
very important.
A marriage without intimacy, I don't even understand or see how it's possible or healthy.
I've talked to people and they say, oh, it's been 6 months. I'm like, it's been 6 months. Sometimes I can't go 6 days, let alone 6 weeks, sometimes 6 minutes. No, I'm just playing. That's a little too 6 minutes. But look, really though, y'all, it's a necessity. It's God-given. God made this for a husband and a wife. So for you to be operating in a marriage and not being intimate with one another, you are doing a disvalue to your marriage. I mean, how can you have a permission slip? This is your wife. This is your husband. You can do it. You can do it whenever. It's no rules, right? It's no boundaries. So why would y'all put rules and boundaries on that? Like, y'all gotta be free. Do you?
Well, we've had our ups and downs with it.
Course.
It's been a learning lesson. It's been a journey through our marriage. So we're not coming at you guys with like, this is what we do and it's been this way. Like, it's been a process. Next in July makes 10 years for us with being married. So 10 years is a lot of journeys, a lot of ups and downs, rearranging and figuring things out so that we can get to this point where we finally have a healthy intimacy and we enjoy it and we know that it's vital. Just being in a place where you look at sex as a chore or an obligation that you really don't care for, it's the wrong place to be in, because God intends for us to be intimate, because when we're intimate, it gives God an opportunity for him to also join us in our union. And I've gotten to the point now where me neglecting or me holding back it's a hindrance, and I experience it immediately, because now it builds a frustration, and there builds up these different emotions in our household, in our relationship, by me denying Justin. So now I had to refocus my mind. I had to look at it as an honor to God. I was like, God, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. But when it came to sex, and it says in the word that our body is not our own, and that we needed to be submissive to our spouse and them to love us and us, to do vice versa. But I was not willing in that area. Like, I did not look at my intimacy with my husband as a service unto God. And so once we went through our marital issues and we got back to the drawing board, I just allowed God to just revamp my heart and help me to understand that my body is not my own, that I need to be able to give myself to my husband and for ourselves, and to know that God is pleased with me being obedient and giving myself in intimacy to my husband. So ladies, if you're struggling in that area and you don't see it as a place where he has to, or that he knows my body does not belong to him, like, you really need to allow God to just minister to you. Give that to God and ask God to just help you in that area, because you even need to repent about it, because you definitely you have to submit to God.
Very, very good points, babe. Another thing I want to touch on is I know it was a struggle for you, especially after having the kids. And I hear a lot of women say sometimes that their drive or their desire to want to become intimate after having a child goes down. I don't know if it's because their body goes through different things. They may not feel as pretty anymore, or their stomach, or the stretch marks, or just the different things. And just to know that that's my wife, and I'm the reason why she had that child. So we both put in on that child. So for me to be dissatisfied with her body or the way it looks or anything like that, that's just wrong, because we don't know as a man what a woman goes through with birthing a child. So, and women too, don't feel insecure about your body. You know, it's your body. Don't worry about it. That's just between you and your husband. Ain't nobody else seeing that. So that shouldn't even be an issue like that. And just to know that having a child, I know is I mean, I can't speak on it, so you would have to, you know, just speak on it a little bit more. But another thing that came to my mind when you were speaking of parents, that's also so important. I get on her all the time. She can't be coming into bed with her head wrap on. I know her hair is pressed and all that, but don't come into bed with your hair wrap. Let that hair down. I want to see that Rapunzel hair.
Oh my God.
I don't want you coming in here looking like Aunt Jemima. Like, that's not cool at all. How would you like it if I came up in here with a do-rag on, all tied to the back, hanging down?
Yeah, no, none of that. But I mean, I understand, ladies. We gotta do better. Yes, we have our moo-moos and we have our favorite t-shirt that we like to wear to bed. But
Holes all in it for
if you know
years.
that night is going to be special, you know, hop out the shower, go to the bed.
You know, Victoria's Secret, Fredericks of Hollywood or something.
The point of this whole topic is so that you guys can nurture your relationships on intimacy.
Yes.
Have healthy sex, beautiful, loving, growing. So listen, the importance of this topic was so that we can help you guys just build and motivate you to have a healthy, intimate relationship.
Yes.
Physically, communicate better,
True.
just taking care of our relationships on another level. Get your freak on.
Get your freak on.
Love one another.
Yes.
And take care of each other's needs. We hope you enjoyed tonight's topic.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Turn them cameras off. I'm out.
Oh.